Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all of you. How are you all? So first of all, let me know is audio and video both are okay. Are we good to go? First, let me know is audio and video both are okay. Are we good to go? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to JAIIB CAIB English Medium channel. Today, we are starting our crash course for PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking, in which we will be discussing concepts, revision of concepts, then practice. Everything all together will be available in this session. Okay. So what we are going to do, first we will cover the concept. We will practice some questions on that, and then we will also be revising it in form of practice question. So everything is okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Okay, so let's start. So this is our first class of PPB crash course. It's an orientation class. So in today's session, we will be talking about the PPB subject and what this crash course is all about. That we are going to discuss in today's session. And from tomorrow onwards, we will be covering our syllabus. Okay. And let's start. First of all, let's see the exam dates. As you all know, the PPB paper is on 8th of November. So with PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking, this subject looks familiar to bankers. Why? Because it's all about principles and practices of banking. So whatever you are working in a bank, that's what you have to study in this subject. So it's a very familiar subject for the bankers, but the problem is there. First problem is this is the lengthiest subject. We have 55 units in this subject, and every unit is very huge. Whether it's A module, B, C, or D, every module, every unit is very huge. Apart from D module, definitely D module is the smallest module in your syllabus, but still the PPB subject is very lengthy. Second problem, PPB and AFM, they only have 1 week gap, like only have 1 week to revise. Because 8th of November, you have your PPB paper, 9th of November, you have your AFM paper. So the 1 week is available for both the subjects. We have to revise, we have to practice, we have to do everything in 1 week for AFM and PPB. And in this 1 week, that will be from 2nd of November till your 7th of November, a lot of bankers cover AFM more because of accounts. They have a little bit fear about the accounts, so they put more efforts to the AFM and comparatively less to the PPB. And some do the opposite of it. Some put more efforts in PPB, less in AFM. And according to that, the marks fluctuates. Some people are getting 65, 70 marks in PPB, but AFM, they are getting only 45 or 50 marks. And some are doing this opposite of it. But this is what we're talking about here. That if we are covering the two subjects in 1 week, definitely it will take a lot. And definitely, if we talk about May 2025 paper specifically, in May 2025, the toughest paper was PPB and RBWM. RBWM used to be a such kind of subject which helped the banker in covering overall score. But this last time, PPB and RBWM was the toughest paper in your JAIIB May 2025 attempt. So definitely, we cannot take PPB as a light subject. Although we are aware about this subject, it is very familiar subject to us, but still we have to put extra efforts for the PPB and now for the RBWM as well. So we have to prepare accordingly. We cannot take it in very lightly that it's okay, it's a PPB, just a PPB subject. We cannot take it light. So we have to cover very depth concept of the PPB. And more importantly, we have to focus on the case study question, because the maximum pattern of question that have been asked in May 2025 was case study and numericals. A lot of numericals were there in the PPB as well as in the RBW, which was least expected, because in PPB, very limited chapters are there. I can say maximum 5 chapters are there from where you will find the numerical part, and mostly they are in the module B. Okay. But still, there were a lot of numerical questions, a lot of case study questions, and they were not direct. All the questions, all the numerical they have given, all the questions of the case study they have given, they all were very indirect questions. Okay, so that's accordingly we have to practice. So now for PPB as well, conceptual clarity as well as the practice, they both have the same value. And the combination of two will help to clear the paper. And that's what we are going to do in this particular preparation. So now for PPB as well, conceptual clarity as well as the practice, they both have the same value. And the combination of two will help to clear the paper. And that's what we are going to do in this particular preparation. So now for PPB as well, conceptual clarity as well as the practice, they both have the same value. And the combination of two will help to clear the paper. Now, the passing criteria, if you are going for individual subject, let's say for example, then in individual subject, we need 50 marks out of 100. 120 minutes are there, no negative marking, and paper will be online, and the pattern of questions will be multiple choice question. Okay. In multiple choice question, we can find one-liner questions, filling the blanks, match the following. Apart from that, we can say statement-based questions are there, case study questions are there, numerical questions are there. They can also ask the paragraph-based question, like they have given a paragraph. On the basis of that paragraph, they might ask one or two questions. So such kind of pattern of questions will be there. All will be multiple choice questions. Okay. Now, if you are going for all the 4 subjects of JIB and you want to clear JIB in single attempt, then you need 45 marks in each subject and overall 200 marks are required. Hana, if we fulfill these 2 criteria, like every subject we get 45 marks and overall we get 200 marks. If we clear or if we fulfill this criteria, we will be clearing JIB in single attempt. So this is for individual subject criteria and this is for overall JIB criteria, Hana, to clear the paper. Now, things to remember, definitely there are 4 modules in PPB. Every subject have 4 modules. 100 questions will be there, 100 marks paper will be there, no negative marking, pattern of questions I have already told you. One more thing in PPB subject IIBF have done, they are asking question like which of the following is correct or incorrect. Like let's say for example, they have given question which of the following statement are correct about cash transaction report. Okay, this is a question. Then they have given 4 to 5 lengthy statements to you. In a statement, different facts about the CTR cash transaction report will be written. And after that, they will write answer the most appropriate option from the below. Okay, and they have given option A, 1, 2, and 3 are correct. B, 1 and 3 only correct. C, let's say 1, 4 correct. And D, they have given all are correct except 2. Such kind of options they have given. Now, the problem is most appropriate answer. Whenever the paper asks most appropriate answer, it creates confusion. Because in such kind of questions, you will find 2 or 3 options. You feel like they both are correct. And they are actually being correct in the question. But they are asking most appropriate. So out of those 2 correct answers, you have to find out the one most appropriate answer. Then only we will be able to answer the question. Okay, so that makes the paper more difficult for us. And to clear such kind of most appropriate questions answer, we need first of all depth knowledge of concept. Second, understanding level should be high. Understanding the statement, understanding the question, and knowing having the knowledge about the topic will help you to clear the paper. Now, second thing I have told you, a lot of case study questions have been asked. To solve a case study question, multiple things are required. First thing is required is your conceptual knowledge. Second is required, you should remember the act or legislation or the section in which this topic is talking about. And the third, your decision-making power. These 3 things or these 3 combination of things will help you to answer the case study question. Okay, let's say for example, they are asking about check. Check is a negotiable instrument. So they are asking some question related to check. So first you have to remember what is check. Anna, you should know what is check, how it works, how many parties are there, etc. How many types of check are there. What is crossing, what is dishonor, what is bounce, everything related to check you should aware about. Second thing, Anna, that we remember, that we have to focus on, in which section it comes. So we have to remember section 6 talks about the check, Anna, under the Negotiable Instrument Act. But now the CTS have come, so we should know under section 6 what subsection have been added for the CTS. Check truncation, that is stop the physical movement of check, that we have to remember. And the third thing, the decision-making power of ours. Definitely when you are working in a bank, you have experience of a bank, you have a career in a bank. So you have seen multiple cases in your bank, right? Real life cases in which somehow because of the negligence of the bank, the drawer have faced the loss, because of which the bank have to give the compensation to the drawer. Or sometimes you have faced the situation or the case where there was no negligence from the bank side. Bank have done the payment of a check in due course, but still the drawer have faced loss or something loss happened. and it was the mistake from the drawer side, then bank don't have to give the compensation, right? A lot of conditions are there, and lot of such kind of cases you have seen in working in a bank. So definitely that experience of yours, and at that time what decisions have been taken by you or your seniors related to this situation, it helps you out, and that's what the decision making power is I'm talking about. So combination of these three help you to answer the question clearly. That will help you for the decision making or for the case study questions, है ना? So that we have to practice more, because in May 2025, PPB paper was all about case study questions as well as the numerical questions. Okay, so we have to practice accordingly. Next, now, if we talk about PPB, there are 4 modules. In marathon this time, we definitely, obviously, if the question paper is asking case study question, then we have to go for the case study question, which is okay. Now, module wise, if we talk about, there are 4 modules in PPB. As you can see, module A talks about general banking operation. Module B talks about functions of bank. Module C talks about banking technology, and module D talks about ethics in banks and financial institutions. These are the 4 modules, and the weightage of these modules was this. A module around 30 to 35 marks questions, B module 25 to 30, C 20 to 25, and D 15 to 20. Now, A and B, when you study A and B module, it looks familiar because all the terminology, everything you are studying in these 2 modules, you have already heard about it. You already worked on it. Right? So you are aware about this. Module D is ethics. It's all about the words. It's all about understanding the terminology. Honesty, integrity, they both looks like similar things. Like you are being honest to your work, or you are being true to something. That shows your honesty, that shows your integrity. But in ethics point of view, they both have a different perspective. So what is the perspective of that word? What is the perspective of that terminology which you are using? That is very much important to understand the ethics. So module D is very small module, only 5 units are there. In single day, you can cover the module D in detail, right? And on Sunday, if let's say you have decided today I have to go for the module D, you can easily cover it. Okay, now a little bit difficulty you will find in module C, because it's all about banking technology. Although you are working on that technology, when you are working in a bank, you are working on that technology, but you know practically how to use that technology, how to use that software, how to use that area network, everything. But theoretically, you have to understand every terminology. And for that, module C look like a little difficult for the bankers. But definitely, if you revise it once after understanding the concepts in detail, once you revise, you feel it, it is easy to remember. Okay, so that's what the syllabus of yours is there, and this is the weightage we have discussed. Now, like I keep saying, every module, every unit, every topic have to be covered. But in that also you have a priority. Why? Because if module A have 21 units, not every unit are equally important. Okay, not every unit is equally important. The units will be differently asked in the paper, in the shift as well. Now, because IIBF is changing paper shift wise as well. In shift 1, they're asking something else. Shift 2, there was something. And shift 3, there will be something else. So accordingly, we have to prepare. Like in the shift 3, in the May 2025, we have seen a lot of numerical questions were there. But in shift 1, there was no numerical question. So such kind of shift-wise changes in the paper have been seen from the IIBF side. And accordingly, we have to work on it. Okay, so prioritize the module. The priority of module will remain the same. As you can see, A and B module cover around 60 to 65 marks. So when you are covering in the last 1 month of your preparation, the same weightage or same preference you have to give to your paper. For PPB, for every subject, this module priority will be different. Like in IIFS, I have told you 7 to 8 p.m. that D, C, B and A the preference. But in PPB, A, B, C, D, the same sequence is the preference for you. Okay, so accordingly, we have to work in every subject. So the same preference you have to follow in PPB, A, B, C, and D. Now you can see module A. It talks about general banking operation. The single module have 21 units. How many units are there? 21 units are there. So banker customer relationship. If I talk about important chapters, banker customer relationship, apart from that banker special relationship, AML KYC operational aspect, opening account of various types of customer, and operational aspect of deposit accounts, they all are very important. Okay, and then foreign exchange remittance facility for individual. Then apart from that, foreign currency accounts for residents and other aspect, all the type of accounts, NRE account, NRO account, FCNR account, then EEFC account, then guild account, then escrow account, and FCNR we have discussed, Nostro account, Vostro account. They all type of accounts are very important. RFC account, RFCD account, they all accounts are very important, and we have to cover them in detail because anytime they can ask any question. And they do not ask the direct question from types of account. They ask indirect question. They will ask about, let's say, the fund in a particular account can be transferable back to the India or back to the foreign country or not. Like which type of account is repatriable. Which repatriable facility is allowed in which type of account. Such indirect questions they are. They are not going to ask that which of the following accounts are allowed to be opened by NRI. This is a very simple question, and they are not going to ask this kind of question. They will ask a question related to repatriable of this account, that the funds can be repatriated or not. Second, they can ask if there is any limit. Related to limit, they can ask. They can ask about the question. They can ask question about the permitted credits or permitted debits. In multiple accounts, multiple types of credits and debits are permitted, and the conditions are also there for the permitted credit and debit. So that can be asked in the paper. Okay, now apart from that, cash management services, it's important, is little bit, I can say, important for us, because in this they can ask about the challenges that bank face in providing cash management services to its customer. That challenges have been asked from this. Apart from that, definitely payment and collection of checks and other negotiable instrument, ancillary services, financial inclusion and literacy, then integrated ombudsman, then RTI and COPRA, they all are important. So these are the units which comparatively more important for your PPB. So when you are starting preparation for your PPB, start with these particular units of module A. Once these units have been covered, then go for the remaining units and then move to the module B. Okay, now for module B, functions of banks, definitely principles of lending, different types of borrowers, types of credit facility, all have to be covered. Now, apart from that, operational aspect of loan account, we have to cover types of collateral, their characteristics, charging security, modes of charging security, NPA, law relating to recovery of dues, contract of indemnity, bank guarantee, letter of credit, then deferred payment guarantee, they all are important. Okay, priority sector lending, agriculture finance, then MSME, government sponsored scheme, self-help group. These two units are very much important. One, in October 2024, from the self-help group single unit, there was 4 to 5 questions. Or if I talk about number of marks of the question, it was around 7 to 8 marks of question was there from the self-help group only. So definitely it's very important. In the government security scheme, government sponsored scheme, we can say day NRLM, day NULM. This is important. Apart from that, you can find any other Pradhan Mantri scheme that is important in your unit number 40. So you can see total 41 units are covered under module A and B out of 55. So definitely the weightage of syllabus is high. Definitely the weightage of marks in the paper is also high from A and B module. Okay, so cover these units first and then go for the remaining. Module C, alternate delivery channels, data communication network. In data communication network, the components of data communication network are very important. Modes of transactions are very important. And that have to be covered. NPCI is important. And security consideration, operational aspect of cyber crime and frauds are important. Then technology trend in banking is important. So these units are comparatively more important in your module C. And definitely remaining units have to be covered later. Then module D, all. In module D, Satyam case study have been asked so many times. Although in May 2025 it was not there, but before that, in all the 4 attempts, Satyam case study have been asked in any one of the shift. So that's very important. And module D is very easy. You can cover it in one single day only. So module D we have to cover whole. Okay. Now first we will be starting A, B, then C and D. This is how you have to go for the next 1 month. Okay. Now for this question, Vijay sir, I will answer in the end. Hana, like one question have been came from Vijay sir that he's asking, is this crash course is sufficient to clear the paper? The answer of this question or this query I will give in the end of the session. Okay. Now let's practice some question. I have bring 2 questions for you, in which let's see how many of you give the right answer. First question is saying, in cash transaction report, cash transaction above rupees 10 lakh is to be submitted on monthly cash basis by 15th of the following month to the dash. First is saying to RBI, second to CBI economic offence wing, to FIU IND, or to no need to submit of such type of report. So what is your answer? The cash transaction report for the cash transaction of above 10 lakh rupees have to be submitted to whom? It's a very simple question. Let me know. Okay. FIUIND, definitely. Financial Intelligence Unit India. Hana? That is the FIUIND. So this FIUIND will have all the reports submitted to it by the principal officer. So in every bank, there is a principal officer. Hana? And this principal officer have to submit report to Financial Intelligence Unit India. And there are total 5 reports. The first report we have seen, cash transaction report. Can you tell me the other 4? Second report, third report, fourth report, and fifth report. Can you tell me the other 4 names of the report that have to be submitted by the principal officer to the Financial Intelligence Unit India? Very good. Suspicious transaction report. What about the others? NTR is okay. Non-profit organization transaction report. STR we have done, Shekhar sir. Suspicious transaction report. Counterfeit currency report is there, CCR. One more is remaining. Cash transaction report, non-profit organization transaction report, counterfeit currency report, suspicious transaction report. One more is remaining. It is related to wire transfers. The 4th report is related to wire transfer. Let me know the name of the report. Cross-border wire transfer report. Hai so it will be CBWTR. Cross-border wire transfer report. Okay, so these are the 5 reports that have to be submitted by the principal officer to the Financial Intelligence Unit. The first 4 reports have to be submitted on monthly cash basis by 15th of the following month. Hai the first 4 reports have to be submitted by 15th of the following month. 5th report have to be submitted within 7 days of finding such suspicion. Whenever the bank employee find out or have certain suspicion on a particular transaction. So when you have find out or when you have this feeling that this is something wrong with this transaction or something wrong with this account, you have this suspicious today. So within 7 days, you have to put this report to the FIUIND. And then FIUIND will do inspection on its own. And if it finds like really something is wrong, then they will forward it to the Enforcement Directorate and the higher authority, CBI and all. Okay. So these are the 5 reports. So right answer is C option. And this is the report you can see. Cash transaction report, cross-border wire transfer report, non-profit organization report, and counterfeit currency report, suspicious transaction report. Okay, the first 4 have to go 15th of the following month. And the suspicious transaction report have to be submitted within 7 days of establishing suspicion. Clear? And all these report will be submitted by principal officer of a bank to the FIUIND. Chalo, very good. Next question. Which of the following are correct with reference to legal entity identifier? First statement is saying the legal entity identifier is a 12-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify parties to financial transaction worldwide. Second, this has been implemented to borrower, the exposure of whom to schedule commercial bank is 50 crore or more. Only one, only two, both one and two, and neither one or two. Neither one nor two. So what do you think? Which of the following statement is correct with reference to legal entity identifier, LEI? A, B, C, or D? Let me know which one is correct here. C answer again, both first and second is correct. Okay, what about others? Okay, so right answer will be your not both, but only second. It means B is the correct answer. That this has been implemented to the borrower, the exposure of whom to schedule commercial bank is 50 crore or more. This is correct, but not the first one. Because legal entity identifier is not a 12-digit code, it's a 20-digit alphanumeric code. Okay, so it is what? It is a 20-digit alphanumeric code. That's why the first statement is wrong. Clear? So right answer will be your B option. And you can see legal entity identifier is a 20-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify parties to financial transaction worldwide. Okay, so this is how the legal entity identifier will help us out. That will be uniquely identifying the parties to the financial transaction and those who have taken loan from the bank. Okay, and a lot of conditions are there related to legal entity identifier that we will be covering in the details. So this is how we have to, like, a minor thing can be changed in the answer and they will ask which of the following is correct. So accordingly we have to prepare. Okay, and to clear all of these we have to go with the certain points that we have to follow for the next 1 month till 16th of November. So the first thing you have to follow is be consistent study. Regularly join the live classes. Is because of some reason if you're not able to join the live classes, do make sure you go for the recording at the same day. Let's say you have a class from 9 to 10 p.m. but you are not available 9 to 10 p.m. Then what you have to do, if you are available after 10, then do make sure you watch it recorded. Or if not, in today you are not available after 10 as well, tomorrow before going to office, have a target that I have to cover the recording. Because if you delay recording, like I will watch recording on Sunday, on Saturday, next Saturday is second Saturday, so I will cover on that day, it won't work like that. It's very important you go for the recording as soon as possible. If you're not able to watch it today, watch it tomorrow before going to office. Be very consistent for the next 1 month. Okay, so then prioritize your modules. In PPB there is same sequence. Priority is same for A, then B, then C, and then D. Then core concepts. Understand the core concept. If we, let's say in PPB we have 100 concepts, for example, out of that you are only able to cover the 50, but cover them in detail only. Detail means like you should remember, you should understand the concept. Don't try to memorize the things. If you do memorization, if you try to memorize the things, you won't be able to answer the detailed questions. So it's very much important you go for the understanding of the topic. If you understand the topic, it will help you out to cover the syllabus, but otherwise no. Okay, now revision strategy is must. We should have a proper revision strategy. And for the next 1 month, whatever classes you are having, do the regular revision. Like let's say we are having a 9 to 10 p.m. PPB class today, Hana, and you have joined it live. You have covered the whole 1 hour class in live session. But tomorrow, before going to office, give 15 or 20 minutes to PPB subject and revise whatever we have studied yesterday 9 to 10 p.m. If you do this regular revision, tonight you are studying the concept in live class, tomorrow in the morning you are revising the same concept. It will help you to remember the concepts for a longer period of time, and you will get more better understanding of the topics and of the subject, because at the very quickly you have revised, first you have understood the subject, then without the gap of 24 hours you have revised it. So it will help you to understand the topic more. And weekends are there. In weekends you can revise the whole content you have covered in 1 week. So this is how it will remain in your memory. You will understand that, and you can use that knowledge in the depth questions. Okay, so that revision strategy you have to follow. Then mock tests and its analysis. Mock tests are actually very helpful to cover maximum in minimum time. Like we study maximum governance and minimum government. We study this. At the similar point of view, we can say that mock tests are same. In minimum time, they give you the maximum, because while you are practicing mock test, you are finding 100 different questions. And 100 different questions, you will find 100 different topics. So might be possible on same topic 2 or 3 questions have been asked. But definitely out of 100 questions, you will find 70 different questions or topics on which the question have been asked. So one mock test help you to revise and to remember what you have studied in these 70 topics. Okay. Then mock test will help you to make your own approach in the paper. Like what happened when I have given, as I have explained, whenever you are going for a mock test, there should be a strategy. Whenever you are going for a test, there should be a strategy. Strategy like I should not go from the first question to last 100 question. No. Always give 1 or 2 minutes in the first, then do check all the 100 questions and find out from which question number to which question number such questions are there which you can answer in first attempt only. So when I was visiting all the 100 questions in the first 2 minutes, I have seen from question number 15 till question number 25. I have such kind of questions or such topics questions which I can answer in the one time only. I will read it and I will answer immediately. So I will write down that number on my rough sheet, 15 to 25. So when I will be starting my paper, I will go with the 15th question to 25th question first. This will save my time. And this will confirm my score as well, because these 10 marks is confirmed for me now. Or if you go from 1 to 100, might be possible you are not able to reach to that number of questions or that number of questions that are easy to answer. Let's say you have reached till 75 number of questions. And till 75, all the questions were very difficult. But the last 25 questions was very easy. And you are not able to check it out. So that might be a loss for us. So we have to find out our own strategy, how to approach the paper. And that will be only possible when you practice more. Okay. So that's how mock test will help you to decide your own strategy, to find out the approach to the paper. And then once you have given all the topics, all the questions answer, you submit the paper, you find out that how many answers you have given wrong. And when you check the solution, you can find out which module or which unit questions you have answered wrong. And you will be still having a time to revise those topics, to revise those units. So you can cover up these topics till the exam. Okay, so you won't be able to answer wrong these questions in the exam. So you will have a sufficient time to work on your weak areas. And one more thing is there, when you check the solution, analysis means when you check the solution. In the solution, they will given the detailed solution. In detailed solution, you will be able to revise the concept, because the definition or the concept related detail will be there. So once revision will be done. Second, if you have answered wrong, you will be finding the approach in the solution. So solution will tell you what approach should be utilized here. Okay, so this is how I can say simply you can focus on your preparation. So mock test and their analysis is very important. And as I have told you, Mock tests are as much important as conceptual understanding. The combination of two will only help you to clear the paper. Okay, but earlier understanding the concept used to be the sufficient, because the language was not so much tricky. The question was not that much depth knowledge. Question was not required that much depth knowledge earlier. But now the paper IIBF is asking, it requires depth knowledge of concept. It requires quick learner. It requires the person who easily understand the language of a question. Okay, a lot of things are there. Your reading speed should be good. You should have your time management. You should know the depth knowledge of the concept. You should be able to understand the concept question language. You should be able to translate that question. Like if there is someone bilingual from the bilingual batch, or there are someone who have studied in the Hindi medium schools, or they have always been in the Hindi medium section, then definitely they should be capable of translating that what the question is trying to ask. All of these things together have to be done under the exam pressure. When you can see the clock on your screen that shows that only 25 minutes are left. So at that time, doing all of these things might create panic for you, and you might answer the question wrong, which you are 100% sure that this will be correct. And this happens when we panic. But this can be resolved by practicing more and more, by revising more and more. So that's why understanding the concept, giving the mock test, and checking the analysis, all the three is together, very important. Okay, and then seek clarification. Like sometimes it happens we are doing all of these things. Let's say first I have understood the concept, second I have done the revision, third I am giving the test as well. But still I am in a loop of 40 to 50 marks only in every mock test. So it's not like that I have not done anything, and I have covered the concept, I have done the revision, I have given lot of mock tests, but still I am facing this issue. Why? Something is wrong there, na? Might be my strategy is wrong, might be I am understanding the concept but not able to apply that concept in the paper, or might be I don't know how to attempt the paper online, or it might be I'm not able to concentrate 2 hours in a screen, on a screen. Like definitely for 2 hours continuously you have to watch on the screen and then answer the question. Might be I'm not comfortable in that. So a lot of things might be there, which affect your performance in the paper, and you are not able to find it out. So do talk to your mentors that this and that I have done, but still this is my score. So now guide me where I'm wrong. So they will ask you multiple questions. Have you done this? Have you faced this or that? And then they will guide you, try this one. And if you apply that in your next mock test, might be it will help you out. Or you can talk to your mentor if you know some senior of yours who have cleared the paper, or the person who is preparing with you, and you know that they are very confident about this subject. They are very easily doing this subject practice and everything. They are getting good marks and all. Talk to them, like they will guide you something. Or you always have your mentors to discuss this kind of thing. So that's very important. Then confident and positive. Being these two will help you to be less stressed, to be less panic, and more focus on the result without any negativity. So if you think that in 1 month it is not possible to clear all the 4 subjects of JAIIB, then you will find some success stories on Officer Survey 24/7 in which people have said that we have taken last 1 week leave, and we have focused in this duration of the exam only, and these are the sessions we have covered, and I cleared the JAIIB. Such kind of bankers are also there with us in our success story. Some says that we have only seen marathons. Some says that we have only joined the Power Pack revision batch and we clear. Definitely, they might be clear this, or they might be very lucky child. We can say that because the level of paper is not like you can study for 1 night and you can clear the paper. That's not possible. But if you are doing something is there, might be they are more capable of grabbing the knowledge of the topic from the one session only, and accordingly they have answered the question. Or might be they were preparing earlier for IIFS, then for the JAIIB, then they have taken a gap, and then this time they have done only marathon and they cleared the paper. A lot of stories can be there behind that success. Okay, but what I am trying to say here is definitely these cannot be yours, the success story cannot be your success story as well, but this can become the reason of your motivation. But if that person have done it in 2 days, why not you? You still have 30 days for PPB. Hana, your PPB paper is on 8th, so still have 30 days for PPB. Definitely not for IIFS. IIFS we have, let's say, 26 days. So if that person have done in 2 days, why not we? We can do it in next 26 days or next 30 days. So that confidence you have to have till the paper. Okay, like it is possible to be done. If I will be studying, I will pass the paper definitely. So that's how we have to approach to our preparation. And in this journey, Officers at 24/7 is offering you the crash course, which we are starting from today. As you are seeing, this is an orientation class. So you can go with the crash course, and if you need a power pack revision batch also, then you can go with the JIB Mahapack. Now, all of these will be available on our 24/7 application. Okay, but now how to choose and which batch will help you in the last 1 month of your preparation. So my suggestion is, if you go with the combination of crash course plus power pack revision batch. If you go for the combination of these two, it will help you to understand the concept. It will help you in revision. It will help you in practice. All the three together will be there. Okay, and crash course is started already. Revision batch, power pack revision batch will start 1 week before your paper. Okay, so if you combine these two subjects and you follow everything which your mentors are guiding, an extra video they are asking you to watch, if you do that, definitely you can clear the paper. Okay, but yes, you have to put more efforts, because crash course will require every day minimum 4 hours of yours. Then revision batch, power pack revision batch will come 1 week before your paper, and it will take per day 3 hours of yours in the crash course. Okay, of the individual subject. One subject classes will be of 3 hours, let's say, for example. Accordingly, you have to go for it. Okay, and apart from that, on JIB CIB English Medium channel, you will find mini marathon session, Maha marathon session, Maha revision session, Chalisa session will be there, PYQ session will be there, numerical sessions will be there, important question sessions will be there, etc., 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 or more sessions we have planned. So all of these sessions combining crash and power pack revision batch. If you go through these sequence, definitely you will clear the paper. Okay, but definitely you have to complete all those sessions on YouTube that I have given suggestion to you, and the crash course and power pack revision batch. So they all together will help you out to cover the maximum part of your syllabus and will help you to clear the paper. Hana? So for that, you have to first download the 24/7 application. So if you want crash course and power pack revision batch both together, then what you have to do, first download the 24/7 application. On the application, you have to select JIB CIB, then JIB November 2025. If you want power pack revision batch and crash course, then go with the Mahapack, because Mahapack have both the batches available. In Mahapack, everything is available. If you already have a Mahapack, you don't have to enroll anywhere else. You just have to go for the batches which are already added in your account. So Mahapack will give you all the batches together. And if you want to purchase it individually, first go with the crash course. This is your English medium crash course. Live class, mock test, ebooks are there. When you scroll down, you will find the study plan. So these are the all 4 subjects. Study plan is shown here. I will show you the PPB one. Here, click on the here, and you will find this is your PPB study plan. Okay, so you can see here we have a English medium PPB study plan from 16th of October till 1st of November. Kinshuk sir will be taking A and B module classes, and as I have started from 6th of October till 15th of October, I will be taking your C and D module classes. Okay, so this is how you can check these sessions will be covered. And for other subjects, the study plan, you can simply click on here and you will find the time as well as the classes. Okay, so how to enroll? Just click on the buy now option, enter a code here Y496 and apply. So once you apply, you will find here 79% discount, but 1% additional discount will be given to you if you enroll from our 24/7 application. by using the code Y496. You will get 80% discount, 6 months validity on crash course. And to enroll in Power Pack revision batch, it will come 1 week before your paper. From them, you can enroll. Or if you want both batches, right now you can enroll in the Mahapack, because Mahapack cover all the batches of officers at 24/7. Okay. So the process to enroll, I have told you, and this is the website from where you have to enroll at a 24/7 application. If you purchase from application, use the coins there, because the coins will help you out to get 1% additional discount. Okay. Now let me know if any one of you have any doubt. So what we are going to do in the crash course and in the Power Pack revision batch, I have already told you. Sources I have told you, and definitely for how to enroll in the batch, I have explained you that. And from tomorrow onwards, we will be starting our conceptual classes. So I will be taking module C and D. I will be taking modules C and D. For C and D, you can cover from the tomorrow's class. And from 16th of October, you will find your PPB classes of module A and B, which will be taken care by Kinshuk sir. Okay, any other doubts, anyone? Any other query, if you have, you can let me know. And also make sure whatever is going on JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel, from tomorrow till your paper, 16th of November, follow every session on YouTube. Okay, because all the YouTube session will help you to practice more extra questions. So that will be very much helpful for you. Okay. Hello, Shekhar sir. How are you? Where you can find. So what you have to do, just go to the application. If I cannot show you here on the application, because it will show the light to you. But what you have to do, simply whatever batch, like go to my content, whatever batch you have, go to the particular batch, click on the crash course. Once you click on the crash course, you will find the live class, test series and ebooks are written. When you scroll down, subject-wise classes have been given. Click on that subject-wise classes and you will find the study plan there. Okay, or you can check it on the store also. Like go to the store, JAIIB November 2025, go to your crash course, and in the crash course, when you scroll down, you will find product offerings. In product offerings, you will find live class, mock test, doubt session, career counseling, all these things are there. So when you scroll down, you will find the study plan below there. Okay, to check the study plan, simply go to the store. I will tell you the steps. At the 24/7 application, store, JAIIB November 2025, whatever batch you want, go to the batch. Okay, after that, scroll down. When you scroll down, you will find about course, overview, this package includes subject coverage, and the same sequence. Just scroll and scroll to the left side. Then you will find the study plan. Okay, Shekhar sir. So this is how you can find the study plan on the application. Okay, and on website, I have just showed you how you can check the study plan. That I will do in the next class. Okay, I will provide the link of our Telegram channels in the next class. Okay, so let's end the session here. Tomorrow we are starting our conceptual classes from module C at the same time, 9 to 10 p.m. So see you all tomorrow. Thank you everyone for joining this class, and all the very best for the next 1 month of your preparation. And also remember, practice more and more questions. Very much important. Practice more and more questions. Also make sure, one more thing, do attempt the mock test. Every day practice is required now till your paper. And if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask in the classes. Okay. So thank you all for joining this session with me. We'll see you all in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.